asked me, you should already have a ticket to go to the cafeteria downstairs, and we can take turns in looking at demos, because the demo room is not that big, so maybe you can decide to take a pause and then go to the demonstrations afterwards. So depending on the level of crowdedness, you can decide to take lunch first. Anyway, here's a course for Argenti from the Department of Electronic and Telecommunicazione at the University of Florence, and the presentation of operation.
Thank you, Augusto. Thank you for inviting me at this Industry Day. And actually, my presentation, my talk, is not about space-time processing, but is more to introduce to you an experiment we are making in Florence about the cooperation between industries and academic units in the field of audio processing. This experiment is a joint lab which is called the Laboratorio per Ingegneria Elettroacustica, and has been created about at the beginning of 2011. And there are 4 industry partners, which are industries that work in the audio professional field, and they are located near Florence, and 3 departments of the Faculty of Engineering of the University of Florence. And the lab has been created for promoting both research and education in the field of audio signal processing and electroacoustics. The partners are PowerSoft, BHE speakers, HP sound equipment, Audiomatica, and the academic partners are the Department of Meccanica e Tecnologie Industriali, Elettronica e Telecomunicazioni, and Sistemi Informatica. One of the first reasons for getting together maybe is the geography. In fact, the 4 industries which are involved in this joint lab are all located near Florence, so it was natural to come in contact with the Faculty of Engineering, where 3 departments were working in separate fields, all related with electroacoustics. Some features about this joint lab is that the core business of the industrial partners are basically orthogonal to each other, and their commercial interests are mainly on foreign markets. One thing about the academic component is that this is the only joint lab of the University of Florence which is composed by more than 1 department. So a brief description of the partners. PowerSoft is an industry that produces, maybe you already know all of them, but just a brief introduction. PowerSoft produces amplifiers for professional audio market to cover both large areas such as arenas or stadiums, or more medium small areas such as convention centers and so on. Their products are basically amplifiers class D with advanced onboard signal processing and with a special attention to reduced power consumption. BHE Speakers is a world leader industry in the production of drivers for professional audio, and the production, the design and the trade management of is all located in the head office in Florence, and it has particular emphasis on the research and development department, which employs 10% of the overall personnel, and a new division which is called Architettura Sonora produces modules with particular architectural properties for indoor and outdoor installations. HP active sound equipment is perhaps more known for the trademark K-Array, which is a complete range of products for loudspeaker and diffusion systems and related electronics for large to small scale arenas, as well as theater, worship places, and with particular attention to integration of the system with the architecture, so that the system should not be seen. Finally, Audiomatica is a society which produces electroacoustic measurement systems, and especially known for an hardware and software system which is called Clio, and allows both measurements in laboratory and in home place. Very briefly, the three departments are related with mapping, noise mapping coming from industrial sites, for example, and noise containment, for example, in roadways and railways infrastructure. This is the Department of Mechanical and Technology Industriali. The Department of Informatics and Systems is very active in European project with e-learning, music education, production and distribution of music and audio and multimedia. Finally, the Department of Electronics and Communications works in the field of digital filters, digital signal processing with application to compression and of audio signals, speech processing, and recently with application to automatic music transcription. So these are the main characters of this consortium, and the idea was that of creating a place where all the partners were able to put together their experience and their needs. So what has been created has been a lab, a joint lab, where all the industrial partners the industrial partner with their applied research and technological improvement that independently to each other, they carried out already, and the research taken by the departments on the basic research fields in of electroacoustics. The idea was to create a new place where a multidisciplinary research could take place, and with a particular attention to the applied research and to the market. So the research area of interest of the lab are those that have been presented this morning, and we are particularly interested in array processing, loudspeakers processing, microphone array processing, and we have began some research on rendering of the system by using line arrays, for example, for creating some white zones. And finally, the objective of the lab was not only that of research, but also that of education and training. And the industrial partner, asked us to create a path, an education path for in the field of acoustics and audio signal analysis, and so that it was master course, of a first level master course was created in Ingegneria Elettroacustica and the Sistemi Audio, which will be held in 2012, next year, at the University of Florence. So this is the program of the master. It coincides with, basically coincides with 1 year of a course, of a graduate course, of an electronic engineering degree course. Thank you for your attention.